Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Cardano family. Yes, you've heard that correct. Shout out to the Cardano holders, and of course, the community members that support this channel. First and foremost, before we even get started, I want to give a big special shout out to one of my viewers, named Alum. Alum, you know who you are. I apologize that I'm bringing this update a little later than, expected. But due to your request, this update is literally dedicated to you. And, I appreciate each and every one of you guys that, have shown me, support from the beginning since I've launched this channel. And it's just overwhelming. And, I treat you guys as a family. Thank you for all your support. Continue supporting, and you will see a continuation of these updates. It's really hard to give you all these updates, but if the community wants it, I will try my absolute best. But you guys have to absolutely go crazy with the like. But anyhow, let's waste no more time and talk about what's happening. You're looking at the crypto market in extreme green. We saw today Bitcoin reaching an all-time high, and of course when you're watching this video, it's the next day. It's Wednesday morning. I make these updates during the night because of course I'm busy. I'm a busy guy, but content creation, cryptocurrency is my passion. And I'm sure the regular viewers that have been here from the beginning know about that. So shout out to you guys for sticking around. But let's take a look at what's happening with ADA. It's up 4.3% right now, so it's reacting in a positive way to the broader market, which is great to see, of course. If you're looking at the Cardano price at 35.89 cents, if you were to round it up, pretty much sitting at 36 cents right now. And it actually is sitting at 36 cents right now. The CoinGecko price is a little inaccurate. Also up 1.9% in Bitcoin comparative with the market cap at about $12.8 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume at 408.2 million. And I want you guys to remember this number right here. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at our good old friend Bitcoin. So if you're looking at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin actually ended up, retesting a yearly high for the first time since 2021 for the dominance to actually go above 60%. Yes, you've heard that correct. And of course, this is going to have a little bit of a negative impact usually, due to obviously altcoins. But what happened in return is Bitcoin actually went up with the Bitcoin dominance. And remember what that means. Altcoins will perform in a positive way in that case. And Bitcoin didn't just have a positive move. Bitcoin actually ended up hitting an all-time high retest. So, we pretty much have a double top. If I were to show you guys, let's actually give it a refresh lab. I don't know why it's not loading here for us. And I think there we are. So you can see this for yourself. Bitcoin actually ended up retesting the all-time high. So you've seen a double top. And this is a resistance, remember, at the end of the day. So, when obviously resistances are retested, those are, key levels for, a potential rejection. So, not a big surprise. We did see a little bit of hurdle around there. But the fact that, the price of Bitcoin is able to get to the all-time highs. And, a few months ago, when I was anticipating that, this could potentially happen, I was getting called crazy. And here we are. But now the fact that there's still 2 more days, I still think there's a chance for the price to actually push towards an all-time high for Bitcoin, which of course could be very exciting for a lot of altcoin holders. With that said, remember what's happening in just a few days: U.S. elections. A highly important event, arguably the most important event of the year of 2024. And I think a seldom news event could take place, which means, I think we could see a little bit of a shakeout for the broader market, believe it or not. But nonetheless, a great move for, BTC itself. But let's take a look at what's happening with our good old friend Cardano. So I don't want you guys, people are so fast to, start talking about these targets. Forget about these targets. Literally, forget about these targets. So that's the type of analyst I am. I don't even focus on some of these prices until you actually cross specific levels before we can start having those confirmations. And right now, historically speaking, we know what happened for the price of Cardano. It has not seen those explosive moves. We actually saw a beautiful move though at the beginning of the year with the broader market. We actually saw the likes of 80 cents being retested. And if you want to put this into perspective, we actually saw Cardano go up 225% from October. That tells you how fast this market moves. So a lot of people are probably scratching their head right now and saying, Crypto ZX, why in the world is the price of Cardano not breaking into the likes of the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level? We're already at an all-time high. Look at this. Look at the dominance. Focus on the dominance. Dominance is sitting much higher than March of this year. Where's March? Literally down. At March, we were seeing dominance pretty much ranging around 54%. And right now we're sitting at 60% dominance. This is going to have a major impact on altcoins, a major lag. And that's what you're noticing right now. It's a perfect example right now for Cardano itself. I believe, I'm very optimistic, if the dominance was at the likes of that 54%. I personally think we would have actually seen a Cardano sitting around these levels. But you could really notice right now, remember at the beginning of the video I told you guys to focus on the 24-hour trading volume. It's at 408 million. That is really low. And that explains as to why you're still seeing Cardano having a very hard time, despite some major developments coming out from Cardano. You're still seeing a very hard time for ADA breaking above 40 cents. And that should just tell you the overall demand. And yes, of course, there's the people that are still buying ADA, the ones that actually believe in the vision, the ones that obviously are doing their dollar cost averaging in, the ones that have done their due diligence research, are wanting to add ADA into their portfolio. But those are the people that are buying, and those are the people that actually truly believe in ADA specifically. But in terms of the broader market, there is not much interest, believe it or not, which of course in return is causing the price of ADA to actually lag against the broader market. And the fact that it's having a hard time breaking out of 40 cents should tell you how much of a lag there really is for ADA right now. So we first want to see the price of ADA breaking out of this key resistance and actually remaining above there for this time. And that would mean pretty much first time since July or August levels that the price of ADA is retesting those likes, and then of course start heading towards some of these more important levels such as that 56 cents. So those are some factors we need to keep in mind first before people start focusing on the $3, $8. When the real retail interest, and again a lot of analysts in the crypto space are thinking that we're not going to see altcoin season this time around because of course the entire landscape is shifting. I still think we need a little bit more confirmation for us to kind of decide whether or not that could be a reality. I'm still not buying that. I still think there is going to be an altcoin season for a lot of altcoins. But if you're an ADA holder, last thing you want to be doing right now is focusing on all-time highs. First, you want to focus on, the baby steps. If you just completely focus on the 0.50, the 38.2, the 23.6, trust me, that is just not going to get you anywhere. So you want to look at it from a realistic standpoint. If we're able to get back above this key resistance, I think we could see some excitement. But of course, the U.S. elections are coming up, so uncertainty is still quite high. Those are factors we need to keep in mind. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.